Hello again, YouTube. This is The Truth Man. The channel is the No Matrix, No Simping, All Subjects channel. I want to talk about Dr. King today. We're talking about integration, things like that on this video. So, a lot of the more quote-unquote pro-blacks sometimes try to doodle on Dr. King. But you got to understand something. In his time, he thought that he needed to fight for exactly what he was fighting for, and he did. And even if you listen to some of his later speeches, like, it's weird. Malcolm X became Dr. King, and Dr. King became Malcolm X. It's weird how the Most High did that. Like, it's almost like they switched roles. And when they switched roles, the FBI and all those other organizations didn't know what to do or how to handle it. So now you had these groups. I told you, and I saw that I was on the government watch list, that they watch potential black leaders more than they do criminals. And that's a crying shame. It's no wonder why. If they watched criminals through their phones, crime will literally be solved overnight. Like, literally. Like, they'll have the audio they need, so on and so forth, but they're not going to do that. And that's why integration, to a certain extent, was a failure. It was kind of successful, but it was more so a failure because what happened was black people became less prominent due to the competition that arose through the civil rights laws and through integration. Just imagine this: if the SWAC and the rest of the HBCUs were still prominent like they were during, before, and a little after the civil rights movement, all the money as far as athletics would be in the SWAC. Now, if they're gonna do all that ningery, that niggery stuff, then it wouldn't even matter. Because, like, y'all know I criticized Deion Sanders for leaving, because I think he should have just fought a little harder and a little longer, and he possibly could have made a direct impact on the HBCUs. But I see both sides, and I see a lot of the extortion and exploitation that goes on. And this is not right, but this is a product of integration. Integration created a generation of black people who don't respect each other, don't like each other, competing with each other. Why? Here's how it works. So, the black people that still live in the predominantly black areas, it's a crab barrel mentality with most of them. You got the gutter snipes who want to rob, shoot, kill other people who in the same dilemmas that they are, and think they're doing something. And then you got the women just cheerleading it on. And like Minister Jap says, and he is right in a certain sense, a lot of black women are with white supremacy. I could show you some comments that somebody wrote on my account to prove that. I believe it's, me personally, it's possibly Cynthia G on the troll account, because after I made that video about her, that's when this person start with all that childish rhetoric, talking about my teeth and all this, all that. Listen, whoever you are, I can guarantee you this: you don't got a man like me. Because if he's sitting there letting you do that, you's a punk. You a punk. Ain't no way I'm gonna be with a woman and I'm gonna let her just badger a man over a video that he posts. I'll snatch her phone and delete all of it. I'll delete all of it. These guys be getting ran by these girls, which is another, I'm telling you, integration turned the black community on upside down on its head. It made black family life suffer, if you will, because the most prominent, the most ambitious, the accomplished blacks moved out. And they faced racism from the whites, which in some ways, I don't blame them. Like this crime stuff, all this stuff was going on back in their communities too. Guys trying to sleep with your wife, coming up to your door, tipping they hat at your wife. This is all a product. This was the plan. Y'all don't think this is a plan. But even to this day, you got families showing favoritism towards the lighter skinned kids, towards the bad kids, than they do the good kids. I literally know people that they deal with the bad grandkids, flunking, going to jail, doing this, doing that, more than the good kids who don't get in trouble. See, this is the stigma that was placed on black people. Like it came with integration came with a spirit of division. And this is where all this talented tit stuff, that's when people start like trying to push that. Ain't no talented tit. Some people just got better breaks. Some people just more talented. They, well, not more talented, but they try harder and they make good decisions. That's all it is. That's all it is. It ain't, and then some of them got little secret, sinister ties too, if you know what I'm talking about. So, Dr. King accomplished what he set out to accomplish, but I don't think he understood initially what he needed to go and try to do. But he did something that benefited us. So there's no need to criticize. And all of y'all talking about all the women he was dealing with, listen, man, that's not a reason not to give. That's not something that could tarnish his legacy. It's not something that could tarnish his legacy, because me personally, I wouldn't have did it that way, being in the public light. But in terms of polygyny, what he did, what can you say? Had all those concubines. What can you say? Y'all don't criticize Solomon. Y'all preaching on Solomon. Y'all preaching from Ecclesiastes, from the book of Proverbs. But Martin Luther King, you want to bring it up. Why do y'all think that a man has to just get one vag? Nobody in the Bible did it. And the only reason why Paul said it, because they were establishing the Christian church. They ain't got time to have all them women. Oh, you don't spend time with me. Well, I'm sure biblical women wasn't doing that. But the crime spike, all the stuff we see, the return of modern day slavery with guys doing things that get them back enslaved. The new slavery is prison. So now your mind is trained to do those things that will bring you back into slavery, including going into debt, mismanagement of money. If slavery has many faces, many forms now. And voluntarily enslaving yourself with this less than desirable desire to be a thug. Use your brain. If all you can do is crime, then one might be able to argue that you're less than human. Or at least you're presenting yourself that way. Because think about it like this. The animals in the wild kingdom, what do? They savagely fight and fight for food all day. What were we created to do? We were created with the ability to create a lifestyle for ourselves. But instead, y'all choosing the animalistic lifestyle. A lot of people. A lot of people. So here's what needs to be done. I can't say everything on here. But y'all need to start taking some vitamins, some supplements, and eating right so you can build up your nerves. So you won't be scared of these guys. So your adrenaline will flow when needed. You need to start eating right. You need to start exercising, working out. Throw some punches in the mirror. Practice hitting people with stuff. And go shoot guns. But be at peace. Be peaceful. Put it this way. Be peacefully prepared for these animals. And or just get out. See, that's the positive of integration. See, you could get your money right and you don't even got to deal with these people that don't understand how life is supposed to be lived. And Dr. King would be disappointed if he lived today. All these guys walking around like this how they are, man. Especially some of the shorter guys. They try to size you up. And guys, when they be with their wife, or they were really not their wife, husband type dudes don't normally do this. But the dudes with their girlfriend do, it's almost like they trying to mark, dude, I'm not looking for no fight, but I'm ready for one. I'm not looking for no fight, but I'm ready for one. These dudes try to look you all in the face. Hey, listen, man, we men. Why you look at me in the face? We ain't in love. We ain't no couple. Why you look at me all in the face? Guys be trying to start stuff and use a punk when you do these things when you with your boys. Most of them don't do it by themselves. They wait till they have their protection. As much as we've been through as black people, shouldn't nobody be getting shot in the hood. Y'all obviously don't understand. You obviously don't read. You obviously don't know. Because if you did, stuff would be different. We'll be like they was during the civil rights movement. We'll be like putting our resources together, looking out for one another. But now it's to the point where the smart people, just to have something, gotta leave. They stole both of my cars out of my driveway. The other one, they couldn't get it. The one I'm in now, they couldn't get it because my son was looking at them out the window and they pulled off. Now, this is what black people do to each other. And then these same dudes, because I worked in detention, you can't tell me I'm wrong. They'll say F Trump, or they'll say, oh, you don't like black people. When I stand on principle and I give them consequences, they try to accuse me of not liking black people. That's a cop-out. Oh, you don't like black people. And you know what's crazy? I did the white guys the same, Latinos, and whoever else. But here's the difference. Most of the white guys, they would come in there and they'll be cool. They wouldn't do nothing where I had to lock them in their room. Most of the Latino dudes, they played around and got silly sometimes, so they got locked up. But I could tell they being taught at home to respect grown folks. So you usually, in a jail environment, as long as you fair, most cases you ain't gonna have as many problems out of Latinos unless it's just one that just gone anyway. So we are being trained to slither around like snakes and lizards. Y'all buying the records of people, record producers who don't even like you, who want you to fail at life. If they wanted you to succeed, would they be talking about this stuff? And then they got the dudes with all the rented chains and all the stuff that looks very good. I love jewelry. Enticing kids. He got all that being that way. I'm going to go be like him. And then click, click. Or you go to permanently sleep. You permanently go to sleep. So, Dr. King deserves a holiday. He do. He do. But the question is, what are we gonna do? I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna link together with people like-minded to myself that I can trust and that'll watch people that's trying to watch me. I ain't stupid. I know they're gonna send the agents. What movie was that I was just watching? Oh my goodness. Man, I can't remember the name of it. It just showed like just the type of stuff they be doing. How they'll send people to your seminars and conferences that are just there to spy on you. Man, I can't remember. I can't remember, man. But yeah, integration gave us more competition, mostly. Integration is why people can come so easily to the United States and become wealthy, while the black people whose ancestors were here already, some of them, and who were born here can't. You can't. Because the brainwashing. You got to undo all the things you think in your mind. Well, the white man gonna try to stop me. Push harder. Oh, I gotta do what I gotta do to survive. Do better. Do better. Know this. If you committing crimes, you eventually gonna either get caught up with death. A lot of the shootings in Milwaukee be retaliations. Man, ain't that the ninja who robbed you? Yeah, that's him right there. I'm finna smoke his ass. Tat, 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 tat. Homicide tracker. Person name on there. So stop resorting to crime and use your brain. You at school dancing on the tables, trying to show off for girls instead of doing your work. And then when the teachers stop you, you want to snatch away and act like that. You acting like an animal, man. You acting like an animal. Go there, handle your business. Look, when I went to high school, I tell y'all this all the time. I was bad, a bad kid, poor behavior in elementary and middle school. I got to high school, I said, I'm done with that. I ain't playing no more game. I was quiet. And I knew half the school. From my neighborhood, it was a neighborhood school. From other schools I went to, I was chilling. I was quiet. I had a couple fights, but I mind my own business. Most of the fights I had was because people was trying to try me. Like I was weak or something. You know how people do. But that's all I had on this one. This is The Truth, man. The channel is the No Matrix, No Simping, All Subjects channel. And I do thank you for watching.